Alright, the level 60 Carpenter quest and the last crafting quest of the Heaven's Word expansion that I have to do is More Fierce Than Fire, given to us by Barthoviu in the Broom of Ishgard. Here we go. I had him, Mercy, right in the trap, writhing, but I made a stupid mistake. True, Nguruvilu. I was pronouncing it differently and decided not to do it that way. Maybe Nguruvilu. True, Nguruvilu couldn't force his way out. I'm just gonna call him Guru. True, Guru couldn't force his way out, but, well, I never took him for a fire breather. Of course, I loosed arrows like a madman when he broke free, but my arrows just bounced off his scales, so I fled, like I promised all these names, I hate him. Philippeleus, his son, but it's been a while pronouncing these stupid names. But I'm not done yet. This experience has taught me that I don't know Guru as I ought to. He must have a weak spot, and I mean to find it. I'd like your help if you're willing. His armor is the problem. I've got to figure out how to pierce it, and he thrashed about in the trap enough that I'm wagering he left a scale behind. Could you go and examine the wreckage? It's in the convictory now. Give the soldier my name, and he'll let you have a look. We'll discuss a strategy when you return. For the moment, I'd like to spend some time with my boy. My boy! My boy! Oh, over there? Okay. We're gonna take a Chocobo over to Falcon's Nest. I think I should still have Jog. No, never mind, it's gone. No matter, because I'm gonna be able to sprint. Or sorry, mount up. Mountain fly. There is a Porter Chocobo I could take to the convictory. I forgot you could do that, but I'm not sure it helps speed anything up. So we're flying, by the way, northwest in Korthus Western Highlands to the convictory. A little camp. Kind of midway along your journey toward the Dravanian Forelands. Drop. Dive, dive, dive. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Here is the Shivering Night to continue the quest. Barthoviu, oh, the trap, made that into firewood. I did? It's freezing here. Found a spearhead, though, stuck in the dragon, most like. Have it. Can't burn it, can I? My neck has been a fucking pain in the neck all day. But that's not abnormal for me. Okay, here's Barthoviu to continue. Well, did you find Guru's scale? Nguru. Hand over the Furite spearhead instead. Cutscene. 7 hells, Mercy. Remember Remember my father's spear? This is its spearhead. This can only mean he fought Nguru. But that means Nguruvilu killed him. My father died a knight's death. Father must have driven his lance into Nguruvilu. It stayed in the dragon's body even through his 20-year sleep. He starts to kind of sniffle. When the dragon awoke, he flew somewhere over the shroud where the shaft fell. Only the spearhead remained. By finding the piece of the lance, we've learned the truth, but fate's been even kinder than that. It's given us the way to kill Nguruvilu too. Somewhere between the dragon's scales is an open wound. The spearhead long lodged there will have kept it agape. If I send an arrow into it... But can I hit such a target? If I miss... No, I cannot risk it. Only the lance will serve here. Up comes this boy. No, please don't. Father, it's too dangerous. Grandfather fought in Nguruvilu with a lance and died. You barely escaped the last time, and only because you were using a bow. I can end this with one thrust, Philly Palaeus. Besides, I'm better with the spear, and I've got an ally your grandfather didn't have. Mercy, she can fashion me a weapon finer than my father's. I won't lose, son. I can't lose. Fine, die. See if I care. He goes running out of the cutscene. Son, I'm sorry, but my mind is made up. Mercy, I need a new lance. My father's was furite, but I wish for an adamantite trident. It's worth the gale, even to dip into my reserve coin, and if it allows me to clear my father's sullied name, you can name your price. You need Carpenter Master List 3, whatever it's called. Oh, I didn't buy that one? Can I buy it here? Are you chewing on your nails, you weirdo? I actually have no idea if I can buy it in Ishgard. I kind of want to see something though. I know I can buy it with crafting scripts. I, however, do not know if there's a place that takes crafting scripts here, but it would be in the Crozier probably. I would think. But maybe. No, it's not gonna be in it. Okay. Maybe the Jeweled Crozier has a script place. I'll do the retainer thing later. I don't... It'd usually be right next to an appraiser. They have an appraiser and a script exchange. By the way, like a week ago, I figured out that the Manderville quests start again here, because here's Nashu. I don't know. I know for a fact I can get it in Gridania. That's a free teleport, but we're gonna find out if any of these guys over here near the airship are script people. Like it might be an Idleshire thing. I know it's an Idleshire, but I was hoping. You know, they have spoils. By the way, are any of my... I don't remember what level they have to be to do this. I also don't remember which ones, I have two more I can choose, and I don't remember which ones I was gonna choose. Alright. Go home. It turns out I bought all of the rank 3 recipe books, except for Carpenter. And it is recipes 1, carpenter 3. Right, adamantite trident. It's second one on the list. Got the birch lumber. Ugh. Of course it's adamantite nuggets, and of course those are timed. At least the adamantite ore is timed. Is dark steel ore timed also? Ugh, of course it is. And I just missed it. Well, no, I didn't just miss it. But yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to buy this crap on here. Yeah. I could spend. It would only be 3,000 to buy 2 nuggets. And I can make that. I think I'm gonna do that rather than wait. Yep, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to wait until midnight. Adamantite can only be mined at from 12 to 2 a.m. or p.m. And it would be another like 15 minutes. I'm just not gonna do that. So yeah, that solved that problem super quick. Let's make the leather. I won't have a whole lot of HQ. I was gonna say HP. HQ ingredients to add to this, but I'll have the leather at least, I guess. You know, better than nothing. It shouldn't be a problem. You don't have to use the waste knot stuff when you're making gear, usually. 320, that'll do it. And then we can just veneration, basic sin. 64 leather worker, 64 leather worker. Back to carpenter. Alright, so we can use an HQ birch lumber. So yeah, HQ birch lumber, 3 adamantite nuggets, could have been HQ, but they're all NQ. 1 HQ amphipter leather. Try to pronounce that better than me, maybe. A, Mary, Paul, H, I, Paul, Tom, E-R-E. Amphipter. Maybe the second P is silent, so amphipter? I don't know. And then scale glue could also be HQ, but I just have an NQ sitting around, so. Level 60, Lancer Dragoon weapon. Item level 150. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, it only gave us 450 out of the 270 quality we need. Yeah, we're still gonna do a muscle memory to start. I cannot follow it up with any of this stuff because it'll cap me, so I'll just innovation rotation. Oh, we're smoking, we're good. I've already crafted HQ level 61 gear and the HQ level 63 accessories, and on some of these jobs I have both of my weapons, so my main and offhand HQ'd in 65, 63 or 62, 63, and in the case of some of the other ones like 66, 65, I don't know, whatever, but so we're you know, our gear is we've out geared this stuff. So we're smoking along, easy peasy. I need about 500, but not that much, but yeah, Biogots will get us there. As far as progress goes, I need 80 plus 71, which is 151, and then that is greater. Basically, this exact same thing happened on the Armorer quest I did. It was a level 60 item of a 150 piece of body armor. Adamantite something. What was that? Oops. should still be here. Adamantite Lorica Fending. It's fun. Anyway, back to Barthoview. We'll just teleport. Can I just come along with you to help you with the dragon so that you don't die? Maybe I can act as a distraction if nothing else. Here's Barthoview to continue. I'll have Nguruvilu's life for my father's mercy. And over the HQ Adamantite Trident. Aye, this is what I need. A spearhead keen as a dragon's claw, and a sturdy haft welcoming to the hand. Even from you, this is better than I dreamed. To slay Nguruvilu, I'll have to drive this into his heart through the wound my father left. I have no doubt I can do so with this. I'll lie in wait for the Dervanian where he hunts, to the north of the Convictory. But I've got one last request to make of you. Philippeleus will be sulking around the holy stables. Please tell him why I'm doing this, and that I'll be coming home. What, you want me to possibly lie to a child because you can't face him one more time? Okay, so we teleport over to nearish where the porter is. We found Philly, whatever, here last time with the bow, trying to like break it or burn it or toss it or something like that. For grandfather's honor? He really said that? He's never said anything nice about grandfather. Milksop, lackwit, traitor even, but maybe he always believed, secretly. Alright, I'll believe in my father too. I can't just sit back and wait for him to come home, can I? Please, come with me to watch him, Mercy. Oh, I can just heal him. I don't have to, like, do the kill myself. I just heal the dude. Know what I'm saying? Higher Chocobo Porter. Secret Chocobo. Oh, I wonder if I could have jumped off there. You can only jump off when you're over land. And by jump off, I mean, like, the Chocobo just goes down. It goes down to land and then drops you off. I saved so little time. I'm actually just going to take that porter. Why not? Because you might not even be able to fly at this point in time. We can go to the Convictory here. 105 gil. Is that what that said? Highway robbery. Why hey hobbery? Oh, this is not faster. Well, it flies faster, but it doesn't go in a straight line. And yes, I am fairly certain this is faster than my flying mount would go. I'm not positive, but it feels like it. I don't know. It's just, you know, kind of turns left and right and goes around. It's like a bit of a sightseeing tour. I do not at all regret spending 3,000 to make this quest a whole hell of a lot faster. It's still 3 more hours until that those adamantite spawn. Now we mount up. Okay. Well, travel speed is probably pretty similar actually to the Porter Chocobo. I don't know. I remember in WoW, you at first got a flying mount, and it was actually both flying or the land mount. It was like 60% bonus movement speed, And then your land mount was 100% bonus movement speed. And then you could fly, but it was only... It was low again. It was like 60% bonus movement speed, but you could, you know, you don't have to... You just go over obstacles without having to go around them. So you made up for it. And then, I could be wrong though. It could be like, it could have been 100. I'm not sure. And then a fast flying mount was like 200 and something bonus. I think is like the mount. Anyway, this dragon is not nearly as big as I thought. But we approach, and we get a little cutscene here where Bartholomew is facing him down. Really, not. It's like a whelp. But Bartholomew rushes in as the dragon is kind of swooping down on him and stabs into his chest area. But all we see is like a white flash. And now we're back to the scene. The dragon is down. But the spear. And Nguruvilu was... That was his son watching. And Bartholomew puts his foot on the dragon's neck and pulls the spear out. Did you see that, Father? Couldn't have done it without you, he says. And we go rushing to him. You did it! You did it! Philippeleus, what in Halone's name are you doing here? But Father, the way you moved with the lance, I was wrong about you. You're a proper dragon slayer now. He looks down at the dragon. Heh, I am at that. I've avenged my father and cleared his name. I've earned the bloody title. When the Order recognizes me, you'll finally get the life you deserve, son. Mercy, I asked much of you, and you never let me down. You've got my thanks. I say something to him. I could not have slain Nguruvilu without this lance. If only my father had such a fine weapon. I've got to go where he rests and apologize. I lost faith in him. I listened to what others said. Hells, I've said more than my fair share of unkind things over the years, too. Where is he, Father? Nearby. I've never been, but it's time you met him, Philippeleus. He nods to me. I nod back. Oops. And we'll talk to Bartholomew. Father was amazing. Thank you for giving me the chance to see him. Bartholomew to continue. Me and the boy will visit my father's grave. It's in the Lich Yard in Gorgogne Mills, not so far from here. He would have liked you, Mercy. Why not join us? I say, I know-ish where that is, because right around here is another mining triangle. It's like right here to right over there and then right over there-ish. I don't remember what it is though. What was I getting there? I don't know. I did it a lot though. I'm talking like gathering 200 plus of whatever it was. Mithrite ore, which is hidden, so you didn't always get it, but you had to get more Morian as well, and Larimer a little bit. I got ice crystals when I was overflowing with all that stuff. This is another, like right here, like right up here, and then right down here usually, or sometimes, not always, but most of the time those are the two spots. There's a graveyard on top of this small hill with this little, some big graves at the top, but, you know, decent sized graves along it. And off kind of by its lonesome a little bit. Not far from the others, but just kind of solo over here is a grave as well, which Bart and Phil are at. And cutscene talking to Bart to continue, or finish, sorry, this is the end of the quest. Bartholomew was kneeling at the grave. Father, this is Mercy. She's the one who made the trident. What I'm trying to say is, Nguruvilu's dead. I killed him. And this is Philippeleus. He's my son, and your grandson. I should have brought him sooner. I should have done a good many things sooner. Believe in you, defend your honor. You were a brave knight, and a better man than me. Mine was the blow that killed Nguruvilu, but only because your thrust was true. Farewell, Father. I'll be back. And he gives a little salute. We'll go and make the truth about my father known to the Temple Knights. I and the dragon's death, too. Thank you, Mercy. None of this would have been possible without you. And Felipe Elias gives me a big wave. He leaves the scene. 662,500 experience points, a measly 599 gil after I spent 3,000 for the mats for it. And we get all this materia, which may sell well. I'm over leveled for it, or over geared, I guess is a better way to put it. And that is the end of the Heavensward Carpenter questline. The end of all the Heavensward crafts. They're all done now. I'm pretty much ready to go for all of the Stormblood quests as well. So, like, are apparently happening mostly out of Hingashi, but randomly, Barthoview's dad, Pegasus, and the Wind-Up Onion Knight. All thank you for watching. We'll see you next time and hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.